any questions, comments?
That's just one of them, there's a lot of them, there's, right? There's
Very
5,
well.
7, and 4. 4.
Well, you can tonicize any triad in the key, except for one. You can't tonicize 1 because 1 is already tonicized by the dominant. And you don't tonicize 7 because 7 is,
Well, 7 fully diminished, 7 is 2 to 2, right? You can do that.
well, wait, we're not talking secondary leading tone.
Okay,
We're just
sorry.
talking secondary
Okay.
dominance. I don't want to even get into secondary leading.
Okay, sorry.
So just, I get what you're saying about the deceptive progression. What I'm not seeing is, so in my mind, the deceptive progression, once we switch to G, would be D to E, 5 to 6.
Yeah, that's D to E is the deceptive progression.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah.
So it's like we skip the middle of this, okay.
Yeah, I was saying this is your normal one, but this is the deceptive one.
Okay.
Oh, okay. The other thing I guess we should do is in minor. There's a couple things in minor that are different than major, and so I just want to point that out to you. For one thing, in minor, the 2 is the diminished triad, and so you're not going to tonicize 2 in a minor key. Yeah, so there's no 5 of 2 in a minor key, unless the 2 happens to be something else other than the diminished triad. The other weird thing is, if you're in a minor key and you're talking unaltered minor, so not harmonic or melodic, but just natural minor, then this chord is a major triad, right? In this case, it's a B flat major triad. Or if I added the 7th, it would be a B flat dominant 7th chord, right? And especially when it's like this, when it's a dominant 7th chord, a B flat dominant 7th is going to take me where? To what key or what chord, what tonic? Or in other words, what is B flat the dominant?
E flat.
E flat, right? And E flat is the 3 chord here. So if you're in a minor key and you're using a B flat dominant 7th, okay, chances are you're not intending to use it as you would a normal 7th chord in the key of C minor, right? You're actually going to go to the 3 chord. So you're temporarily tonicizing the 3 chord. So the argument they make in the book, and I think this is a valid one, is that you can't really call it 7 anymore. You're really going to call it 5, 7 of 3 at that point. Because it's almost like you're not in C minor anymore, you're in E flat. You see what I'm saying? You're taking a little trip into E flat. And we know from minor that minor has that kind of shifting thing. You know, it'll go back and forth between major and minor more easily than major will. And so this particular chord, especially when it's a B7, but if it's a B triad that resolves to E flat, it often makes more sense to call it 5 of 3 rather than a major 7 itself. Okay? But especially when it's a B flat dominant 7th, because then that's definitely going to resolve to 3. And so you're really tonicizing the 3 chord, which is technically not the key that you're in. You're in the key of C minor. And so instead of calling it a 7-7, you'll call it a 5-7 of 3.